Guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. Just allow me to set up a little bit in about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. We have 3 live streams today. The Ahn Rho Project, of course, if I had to frame it very quickly, if you had 100 hours left in your life to do what you needed to, and only 100 hours, which is roughly 4 days, how would you manage to get everything done? Maybe the 3 most important things for the people you care about and for yourself. How would you manage to live those last moments to satisfaction and without regrets? So that is one sort of sub-series of the Ahn Rho Project, focused on time management and just learning on the spot. But we also have other sub-series to the Ahn Rho Project, including inventory management or databasing, kind of item catalog, and that's everything we have here today. So you take a look here. In today's first stream, we do have a lot of stuff that has to do with just urgent materials that came in, and I have to cover as a result of unforeseen circumstances. Some really sad moments yesterday when I was actually going to work, and we're going to talk about that. It's particularly about the eyeglasses and how I was run over by a bus and stuff like that, and what I'm going to have to do about that, we're going to cover today in the first of 3 live streams. In addition to some other things like a dental appointment that just happened to call up, everything's just coming all together at once. The second live stream will then focus on some things that are more food related, including Rambutan, so some stuff that I received from people at my workplace. But also, if you take on this side, on your right hand side, I believe, or your left, there's some food here which I have to cover, and so that's going to be the second live stream of today. And finally, the last live stream of the third and last live stream today will be covering just some stuff that we mentioned we have to cover as part of storage. Some stuff from the university days is going to be a backpack that I have not finished. Starting a new backpack and a new luggage bag of equipment that was, for maybe about 10 years ago in 2010 when I was in university. So we're going to get to that. Okay, so that's sort of short, I guess, table of contents for everything. For today, what do we have in the first live stream is a whole bunch of stuff that just came urgently and cluttered up, I guess, my mind and everything that I have to do as a result. And so there's been a big change of plans, or not change of plans, but it's more that I can't allow these distractions to change my plans. And so that means I have to find a way to address each of these new problems. It's just life, life's a bitch. It just keeps tossing challenges after challenges that you just can't expect what will come. And even when you do, it doesn't change the fact that you still have to deal with it. And so what are some problems that came up? Okay, the first and most important thing, if you take a look in the live stream, there's 2 photographs on the top left-hand corner. What do you see are basically me holding on the bus stop terminal, and so I'm living in GTA. It was around the Markham-Scarborough border, and basically I was holding on yesterday these. So this is my pair of glasses that I usually, if you ever get a face reveal, you would see that I wear these glasses all the time, and it's clearly really fucked up, and that's because yesterday I was going to work. Long story short, I was late, took a seat on the side, on the curb, and took off my glasses without realizing it because I was going to eat a banana just for breakfast. So I didn't eat breakfast today, I was just late for work. And so I just, by improv, sat down on the curb to eat a banana. When I went up to throw away the garbage, I'm assuming what happened is that the frames fell off my thighs, landed on the floor, and lo and behold, I would lose them, thinking, where the hell I had left it? Did I leave it at home? So then I remembered the whole sitting down the curb, and when I came back about an hour later, long story short, you can guess what happened. Bus stop, run over, and so it was all fucked up, and the lenses are all over the pavement. You can see in the photograph, in the pebbles, in the stones. That's basically what happened to my pair of glasses, and it's real sad because I've had these for almost I guess 12, 13, 14 years now, and you would think, well, isn't that a good thing? I mean, you certainly shouldn't be using glasses that old, But first of all, as I mentioned, the prescription hasn't improved, hasn't changed all that much the past decade, so it's still very usable. But the most important thing for me was just that these are my favorite frames. They're the most minimalist, and you can tell that the frame here is very thin. It's not like these new models which always have some thick lens here, as I've, it's just not my style. I don't want colorful, heavy lenses. I mean, colorful, heavy frames. I just want something thin, sleek, and slender, and something very minimalist. And unfortunately, I'm not going to get one of these days anymore unless I go to something very niche. So I'll probably have to go back to something that I went to almost about a decade and a half ago when I was a kid with my father, and it was this small, I guess, family-run optometrist clinic, not optometrist clinic, opticianry store. So to pick up some glasses, and I wanted to take a look and see if they have these sort of old models of 2000s era, 1990s era frames. So I'm gonna put that down. And in fact, I should actually show with the frames. I actually kept two pieces of the shattered lenses, just for, I guess, good memory's sake. And I'm certainly not very happy with the fact that it's broken, but what do we have to do as a result? So what we have to do as a result is, first of all, we have some glasses here that I actually have in storage, that I didn't intend on covering on stream so soon. These are the items that I should be covering as part of section, I believe, region 1A of my room, which you can see in the previous live streams. Basically, it's within the drawer, and so this kind of stuff is actually supposed to be for me to cover, maybe, I don't know. And here are the glasses I haven't touched, because I don't really like it so much in terms of, but the prescription's obviously accurate. So this one's actually fairly new, and this one's actually fairly old. Goes way back. It says Fuji Optical, in Cantonese as well. So right here, Fuji Optical. Okay, it has a phone number, but I'm not going to show that. And a long story short, that one has a pair of glasses with it too that I'm using upstairs. I'll have to cover that tomorrow's live stream. I don't think I can actually cover everything today, so I'll show you the new pair of glasses tomorrow morning, maybe with this too, or I don't know how I'll manage to do that. So all that is this is something I have to test out. The two of these pairs of glass frames I don't really like to wear because they're kind of round. I like mine to be kind of sharp and slender, but these are very round glasses, so I'm not a big fan of them. They're also blue and whatnot. So, but that's just, I guess, a styling thing. I don't really give it. Think that's just not the priority, is what I'm trying to say. The priority is really that I have something to wear so that I can actually get around in the workplace. My prescriptions are pretty high up there, so it's actually hard for me to see things far away without it becoming just sort of some sort of blur, some fuzzy blur. So these are two things I have to show. And I didn't want to cover it so soon. They are class 2 items, supposed to be covered about 6 months later down the road or something like that, maybe even a year. But due to unforeseen circumstances, I have to obviously start using them. So the next thing I have to cover is what else happened, and it also happens to be health related. And so we're going to talk about, I guess, dentistry appointment very quickly and say that, despite the whole COVID-19 thing yesterday, my phone rang up and I missed 2 calls, but I got a voicemail, and it's from one of my 2 dentists that I attend to. I sort of alternate between 2 dentists. So the more recent ones, basically these sort of, I guess, adult dentists. And basically I have an appointment this Saturday. So that's kind of, that just throws another wrench into my plans. And I have to call back and make sure, respond to her about her COVID screening. Do I have runny nose, any symptoms, have I traveled? Obviously it's no, and no. But regardless, I have to get a voicemail back. And the second thing I have to suddenly prepare for as a result is this. So if you take a look in the title, it does say HR department in addition to eyeglasses and dental. So I'm going to show you right here, right now, very quickly, this thing here. And so I have to sort of cover the top here because it's wet, so you can see through it too much. But this is basically Manulife benefits from my workplace. And so the reason why I have to say this is because obviously with the whole broken eye frames that I had yesterday, just run over by the bus, no pun intended. And then also, so that's optometric, right? And then the next thing, we also have a dental appointment coming up. I actually have to learn how to use my benefits program. So the thing is, I actually am not familiar with it. I haven't, despite my HR manager having given me this almost like 4 months ago, I still haven't gone online and registered everything or started using the benefits card that's attached to that letter. Obviously, I didn't switch it around for confidential reasons. There's private information there. But the point is, thanks to these broken frames and the new dental appointment, the cleanup, I need to make use of my optometry and dentistry benefits. So that means that throws a third new thing into the mix, and I have to suddenly deal with the benefits of my employment. So I have to learn how to use my workplace benefits, and that's going to be a whole mess. I may have to go online and create an account for that sort of organization that provides the benefits and so on and so forth, whether it's Good Life or Manual, whatever it is. So that's that. Oh man, it's just a whole shit show. And then the next thing I forgot to cover is just the last thing for this live stream, I believe, hopefully. It's just this fan. So it's very straightforward. It's a purchase I didn't cover 2 days ago, and I should have. Which, by the way, I should mention, I apologized yesterday for not getting a live stream out. I actually had so much scanning and photography to make, so many photos to make on Sunday at night. It just, I was 6 hours late, got 4 hours of sleep, was late for work still, like I said, and I still couldn't get the stream done too. So yeah, that's just that. But long story short, I missed this item as a result of all the rush over the weekend, and this is an item that again is from Dollarama. I should have covered in a previous stream. I'm going to show right here. It says the brand name is Tropic. Very cheap, $1.50, $1.50 Canadian after tax, $1.70. That's after HST and everything. So yeah, this is the fan. I like this kind of stuff because because I guess I'm just a traditional. I'm a big fan of traditional Chinese culture and stuff like that. That's before the whole communist takeover. But we lost so much in terms of history as a result of the communist takeover. I don't want to get into that. It's not a very happy topic that I want to discuss. But anyways, there's this. I'm going to pull this off here. That's just garbage. And I actually have to mention that, of course, I bought a previous one of these fans on a previous live stream and showcased it. However, I figured, a lot of items that show up in Dollarama, that dollar store, right here, dollar store, oftentimes don't stay. So I might as well get two in case this never shows up again and the one that I have breaks. So this is kind of like a backup. That being said, it's not a very important thing. It's just sort of a decorative item that I thought was really neat. I'll put that down to the side and say that's it for this live stream because it's going on way too long. This is garbage, so I'm going to put that to the side. However, that being said, this is the first of 3 live streams today. So the next one's going to focus on food, and that's actually got to do with something from my workplace as well. So in here, there's some gift item. There's 2 Rambutans, but we're going to cover that in the next live stream. And so I'm going to just reorient everything around here and say that's what's coming up next, because this live stream has really dragged on for way too long because there's so much to cover, and hopefully we can just move on to the second live stream. So I'll see you there in about 60 to 90 seconds. Catch you in the second live stream today. This is Ahn Rho. See you again real soon.